Hello everyone. Oh, I'm back. I'm already back. You can't get rid of me. You can't escape me. You just can't. Today we're going to be talking about Lily Tino. Lily Tino. I've seen a few videos about her. I saw one on my For You page earlier and I was like, oh, do you know what? I might do a deep dive on this TikToker, this influencer. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have heard of her. You might have done, you might not have done, but essentially she's a transgender TikToker. In 2022, she transitioned in 2022, and she's now living life as a woman. Now, I just want to start this video by saying I have absolutely nothing against transgender people. Nothing. Genuinely, if you feel like you're not yourself in your body and you want to make an attempt to change that, do it. Go for it. I have absolutely nothing against it. What I do have something against is forcing these ideas onto children. I'm not saying that if you never educate a child about being transgender, then they're not going to become transgender, because that's just not true, is it? But I don't agree with forcing it on children and spreading this ideology and targeting it towards children. And that's what Lily Tino does. She frequently goes to places where there's going to be lots of children, talks very loudly about it, or she makes videos specifically targeted at children. And I just find that slightly disturbing. It is important to educate children about that stuff because they're going to find out about it, like, no matter what you do. Like, a child in their school might have two dads, or, you know, it's like they're going to find out about it at some point. If they have access to the internet, even if they don't have access to the internet, they're going to find out what being gay is about. They're going to find out what being transgender is. It's not something that you can avoid, and it's not something that's going to pollute your child's brain and like ruin them forever. It's just something that's inevitable. And if your child does want to be transgender in the future, you kind of just have to accept it. Like, you birthed them, you accept it. Some things that Lily Tino's done, I really don't agree with. So I thought that we'd go through some things that she's posted, some controversy that she's been in, and yeah, educate about Lily Tino. We're gonna start with a little bit of background on who she is. This is who she is. This is Lily Tino, and she often posts TikToks about being misgendered. I'll play one for you now.
I have been misgendered 3 times in the past 24 hours at restaurants. The server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like to eat?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am." And she looks at my girlfriend and didn't really understand what had happened and said, "No, I'm talking to him."
Yeah, that's a large majority of her TikTok page. It's just videos of her being misgendered and being angry about it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that being misgendered wouldn't be hurtful to a transgender person, because I can imagine it would. Like, if you've gone to a lot of effort to present as a woman or a man and you feel deeply that you identify with that gender, it probably is quite hurtful. But in the way that she responds, in the way that she acts about it, I don't agree with it. Sometimes it's a bit too dramatic. And I know I don't have a place to say like how she should feel about it, but sometimes, girl, you're going a bit far. Watch this video, okay, of her being misgendered at a restaurant.
Barb is from Thailand.
Coconut bread from Thailand.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. And the middle one is from India. It's the papadom with the gingerbread chutney.
Okay.
And the third is from Brazil. It's a cheese bread with the guava sauce.
Thank you. It just like totally sucks the joy out of this bread tower. Makes me want to immediately like leave. Because I no longer feel like safe here. It's like, oh, my guard now has to be up. I'm not going to enjoy this bread as much because my guard is up. We should be able to go places and not have to worry. I don't think I really want this bread tower, actually. I think I'd rather have the check, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the training. They're supposed to say friend or just not use gendered language. It's like a pretty big thing that Disney has done. Nothing was wrong with bread. I just don't want it anymore. Just because they apologize doesn't mean she doesn't feel sad or offended. Yeah. Exactly, right? Like, if you've accidentally ever hurt someone and say, "I'm so sorry, it was an accident," do you expect them to be like, "Oh, it was an accident. Of course, no problem whatsoever. All of that hurt is now undone." That's not how it works.
Sorry about what happened.
It's okay. I would love to pay for the drink, please.
No, the drink is on me too, so
You don't. Are you sure?
you're good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you
Sorry
very
about
much.
that.
I appreciate it.
And then see how she says that she didn't feel safe anymore. Why don't you feel safe? He called you sir. You said, "Oh, it's actually ma'am." and he apologised. So why do you not feel safe? Why? He's not going to come at you with a pitchfork. And when she's not posting videos about her being misgendered, she's posting videos about different surgeries she's had or is going to have. However, in some of the situations that she's talking about it's not okay. Not okay. Sometimes it's quite disturbing. Like, there was a video that went quite viral and a lot of TikTokers and YouTubers reacted to it. And it was a video of her at Disneyland. Now, who goes to Disneyland? Children. Children go to Disneyland. Disneyland is for children. I can make a whole other video on Disney adults because I feel very passionate about it. But if you go to Disneyland, you know that 90% of the people there are going to be children, okay? Or Disney adults. I don't know what's worse. But besides the point, Disneyland is predominantly a place for children, okay? And you are sitting in a restaurant with children behind you discussing your gender confirmation surgery. It's odd. And not only are you discussing your parts out loud in front of children, you're holding up cake pops and different baked goods and using them as diagrams to show what you've had done. It's weird. It is so weird, okay? Why are you talking about your genitalia in front of children? Why are you doing that, Lily? It's odd. Here's the video.
I'm gonna get banned from Disney. I swear we're about to get banned from Disney. Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad because the outside of the wand is what becomes the inside of the tunnel, so you don't want hair growing there, or else it's very uncomfortable. So I talked to my surgeon and he said that it would be best to postpone the procedure until after hair removal is complete. This is obviously disappointing because I was really excited to have a marshmallow tunnel sooner. That being said, it is still happening. We're just not sure when it's happening. Hair removal is a fickle thing and it's really hard to predict when it will finish. But my hair removal technician thinks it will be before the end of the year. So, fingers crossed. Oh, good. Want some? My mom's here, by the way. The marshmallow tunnel.
See what I mean? Weird. It is disturbing, okay? Now, once again, like I said, I understand wanting to educate people on it, but there's a time and a place, and that time and place is not in front of children. Now, she also, I don't know if you've heard of Miss Rachel, but she's a kids content creator. I don't know what platform she uses. I'm not very familiar with her. She's an American kids content creator, and she essentially just makes videos where she educates kids about different things, like why do bears hibernate, like, you know, all the basic stuff, just like stuff that kids can learn about, right? Great, it's brilliant. Like, educate the kids. But Lily Tino made a parody video of Miss Rachel, and in this video, can you guess what she talked about? Pronouns, being transgender, and like I said, educate your children on stuff like that because they're gonna find out anyway. But don't shove it down their throats. They see this Miss Rachel and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna learn about why fish can breathe underwater. This is so cool." And then they're like, and then Lily sat there going, "These them's there." Those poor kids, man. They don't need to be hearing about this when they're 5 years old. They're sitting there eating their freaking cocktail sausages and you're standing there talking about willies. Don't do that, please. Don't use your platform to shove stuff about being transgender and being gay down kids' throats. But yeah, oh god, you're on the run. Come back. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about. I just wanted to rant about her because, like I said, I think she's weird. I don't agree with basically anything she's done. She's also said some quite risky stuff, which I won't elaborate on. And it's not because she's transgender, it's because she's shoving things about pronouns down kids' throats when they don't need to be hearing about that. They need to be outside, playing on a roundabout, eating an ice lolly, not hearing about what arson's pronouns are. That's my take on it. And I think if you're going to become verbally abusive to a member of staff who accidentally misgendered you, then you need to look at your life, because I understand it's probably hurtful, but what you need to do is you need to say, oh, it's actually mum. Hear them apologise and then go, thank you, it's okay. And then move on. Move on. Don't bully them about it. Don't do that. And the reception of Lily Tino has been very mixed. A lot of people are supportive of her, but I'd say the majority of people aren't. Now, unfortunately, I do think a large part of that does come from transphobia, which I don't agree with. I don't hate every trans person, I just hate Lily Tino, okay? At the end of the day, Lily Tino, you're weird. Don't be talking about your private parts in front of children. You can get on a list for that. Bye!